Greetings and salutations, YouTube. It's Hadrian here. Welcome to a new video. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I'm here today with a new video, and sorry if you guys can hear the rain in the background. It's raining really hard right now, and it's crazy because I live in Southern California and it rarely rains, but it's raining right now. Anyway, this is a beautiful vintage Dior bag that I thrifted for the low price of only $3. I think I still have the tag right here. It was $3. An amazing deal. This bag though has it's lived a full life, and I want it to continue thriving and looking gorgeous. So I wanted to kind of do some quick fixes with you guys, especially with the handle right here. Short of probably redoing the whole handle, there's nothing you can really do with this. So what I want to do, to prevent it from peeling any more than it already is I want to glue it back onto the piece that it's on. I guess when you look at it, when you're holding it, you really can't tell too much because the print is very prevalent in this bag. But the handles definitely need something. And I was toying with the idea of maybe repainting it or doing something like that. But the design is printed on the leather, so it's very flat. So I don't know, it might be really hard to kind of mimic that, and it might stand out more if I did try to do something like that. But I have honestly no clue exactly. But right now all I'm gonna do is just glue down these poor little handles because they really need it. So to do that today, we're going to be using my shoe glue. I also have another one that I like to use called Bishul's Tear Mender, but I've ran out of that. So today we're going to be using this, and this is great too. I use this on handbags and all that as well. This one's just a little bit more difficult to use and more difficult to apply. But we're going to make do. And this actually might be better for this because the Bishul's glue dries really quickly. And I feel like with something like this, you want to be able to have a little bit more of the ability to manipulate the leather and what we're trying to do. So we're going to be using this. And but first of all, if you guys love thrifting, thrift hauls, home decor videos, handbag rehabs, vlogs, cooking videos, you guys are in the right spot. I do post videos every single day. Add me on Instagram, itsHadrian, just like it's spelled here, and check out my shop, itsHadrian.com, to see whatever for sale for my thrifting ventures. But without further ado, let's hop into this. So, also, if you guys want to see the video where I found this bag, I'm going to have it linked so you guys can check it out. And I'm working in literally the tiniest space, so I apologize. I'm going to try and get all these shots in for you guys. But I have a paper plate right here, and then I'm going to actually put the glue onto the plate. And I'm going to be using just these little toothpicks to apply the glue to the leather. But yeah, this bag was such a deal. It's actually a Christian Dior Runway bag from when I believe it was Galliano was he was the designer for Christian Dior. And this bag is actually the larger size. It came in a smaller size. And this bowler travel bag also did come in lots of different prints and designs and styles. But this one, I think is my favorite one. I think it looked the coolest. But we're going to get our glue. I would never be able to do this with the other glue. It would dry up lickety split. But I'm going to apply it onto here. And when you do any projects like this with leather or fabric or anything, you need to use a glue that that has flexibility. That's why you use like a specific glue that's made for leather or fabrics when you're doing that. So that way you don't lose the movement. Otherwise it becomes rigid and hard, and like that is awful. So again, like I said, I'm just trying to preserve this right now because I don't want any more of this flaking off or anything that's already been happening. I'm so sorry. Let me try to do this left-handed so that you guys can kind of see what's happening. Now for something like this, if like you're wondering like how you would wear it, I would probably like do a cool, do you know like a twilly? You can put a twilly on this and it'll still be completely usable. I think that would be a fantastic option with this bag, or you can just use it as is. Just be pretty careful with it because this leather on the strap is just so delicate now that it has started ripping. But I don't know, I feel like trying to redo the handles, unless you just go a completely different direction, just do like a yellow or a navy to match the bag. I don't know how you'd be able to redo this print in this finish. So but it is doing a pretty great job. Just lifting a little bit. Let's see if we can get some glue in there. Just like that. Like this piece right there is like a huge piece that's like kind of ripping off. This glue does dry pretty fast though, so I suggest like kind of working as fast as you can. It's also not the easiest to spread. I think it's looking pretty darn good so far. Let's do this little piece right here. That looks fantastic. It's like all glued down right there. Let's go on to the other side and work on there. Okay, now the next part that I want to fix up is this one right there. So I'm just going to get a little bit more glue. Put it on my plate. Like I said, like the glue dries pretty quick. So like I just keep getting like a little bit at a time because I don't want to waste the glue. And that way I'll always have like kind of like fresh glue to work with. But we're just gonna get this glue. I'm just going in an upwards motion. And the excess glue, I'm just picking it up on the end of the little stick thing right there. And there's like another little spot right there. I'm actually gonna get a new toothpick to work on that. And I'm just gonna put that glue in there. That is like already so much better. Then with the interface or the this is the like the inner portion of the I always forget what this is called, but I'm also just going to glue this part down, and I'm just gonna try and get the glue underneath right there. So I'm gonna like pick it up. I'm gonna put glue inside here. So I'm gonna get some more glue just so that side like it'll just stay down and won't come out and possibly damage the leather anymore by pulling more of itself out. So hopefully by just keeping it stuck down, it'll just prevent future. And if you do like try to get it professionally done, they're gonna have to take this all out anyway. You're not really harming the bag any more than it already is. I'm just gonna push that inside. See, that is already like so much better. And then I might even try to get some more of the glue into these little portions right here of the leather that are still intact. So I'm going to try and get as much glue inside of there as I can. And then we're going to get another toothpick. And I'm just going to try... Oh, this toothpick's broken. And we're going to just try and fold it down onto that piece of piping, right? So that way it's kind of like holding it in and keeping it inside. There's another little piece over there that I want to do as well. So let's get that side. Right here. And then we're just gonna push that down, remove the excess, push it down, remove the excess. And that is already looking a gazillion times better. And that's kind of like keeping that area in place. And then right here where this portion of the piping is still kind of like inside, right? So we're just gonna get some more glue and we're just gonna try and reinforce that area again like we did in the other portion. Man, the rain is getting even more intense. Comment down below if it's raining where you guys are when you're watching this. Raining or snowing. We're just not used to really any type of weather here in Southern California. So whenever anything like this happens, it's like, oh my gosh. I remember when we used to live, my family and I, when I was little growing up, we used to live in New York. And I got to experience all of the different seasons. So I know how lucky we are here in Southern California because, well, I was growing up as a kid. I lived there, so it's different for children. I have like these like childlike memories having so much fun playing in the snow and the leaves. But like in hindsight, it was probably like really hard. Especially like my parents like growing up. We didn't have we only had one car, and my dad was doing his he was working and living in Washington DC, and my mom and I were in upstate New York, and we lived in an apartment, and my mom would literally like we would walk to school, she would walk to work, walk to the grocery store, and all that stuff. So a lot of walking. And I was little still when we did that. I was probably like around 3 to 5 before my sister came along. And then we finally got a second car. But that was after she was born. I remember she was still like a baby, and we were walking to the grocery store, and it would be snowing, and I drank a lot of milk, so I would literally be carrying 2 gallons of milk, and that was like my little job, walking home with the milk. Oh my gosh, it was so it's crazy I can still remember all that too. But look how much better that is now that it's just like glued in. Now that's gonna be like held in place. So that is just super duper fantastic for this section. So now this is all kind of just like reinforced and in there. Beautiful. And that is really it for the portions that are kind of like lifted. I think I'm just gonna have to take off this little part right there. That's just a little portion of that. But let's go back over here. Now, what I think I want to do with this is I definitely do want to condition it, which is what I think we will do right now. I also do want to clean it, but I'm kind of scared to really do too much to the leather because the leather is so delicate. It feels like a lamb skin, and it's beautiful. So I don't want to do anything too crazy. So I think I'm just going to use my trusty cleanser conditioner that cleans and conditions at the same time, because I don't want to do anything to their like anything like with cleaning, anything crazy. So let's try that. Okay, so we're going to be using my Cadillac Boot and Shoe Leather Lotion. I'm going to have this link down below in the description box if you guys want to try it. It's my favorite product. I know there's a lot of cleaning, conditioning products out there for leather, but this one is just my favorite that I've used. But comment down below, let me know what your favorites are if you guys have any. But I'm just going to apply some of it to this microfiber cloth, and we are just going to go in a circular motion on the leather, and we'll see how it turns out. I feel like the leather of this bag is very dry. It does need a lot of moisture put back into it, but at the same time, it's very dry. And when leather is dry, it is a lot weaker as well. So I never really want to do anything too crazy when a leather bag is really dry. So don't want to jeopardize it in any way. That's actually fantastic. Look at that. It's lifting up. I don't know if it's really coming up on camera, but I feel like it definitely is lifting up some dirt and it's 100% adding moisture back into the bag. And then I actually might even come in later and just apply this with my fingers and just let it sit on the leather and let it absorb into it, because leather is skin, and just like your own skin, you want to keep that moisturized or else it's more susceptible to getting damaged. I'm like trying to hit this spot right here a lot because there's looks like there's some marks, like it's lifting up a lot right here in this corner. It's coming up this side, not as much. You can hear the interfacing of the bag sounds like a little crunchy. With the leather, it's just so beautiful, and the leather actually feels really, really soft, but you can like feel how just like dry it is at the same time. So you really want to take care of this and just condition it as well as we can and clean it at the same time. I think there's a stain right here. It's hard to see stains because the print is just so like everywhere that sometimes you can't, like it hides dirt and stains and scratches really well unless you like really, really get a good look at it. But yeah, the leather is looking really happy now that we are adding all this moisture back into it. And when later on I'm going to show you guys how to do this, because I don't know if I'm going to show you guys later, because I might just do it off camera, but you can just apply the conditioner right there like that, and then you can just massage that into the leather, and this will really help moisturize your leather and it'll bring it back to life. And you can do this as many times as you think is really necessary. Once it stops like absorbing the leather after a few minutes and it's kind of just like staying there, you can just wipe it off. But look at that, it's looking so much better. Again, I don't know if it's coming up that well on camera. In person, it's looking fantastic. Beautiful. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going at this. There's nothing really like too notable about like any marks or anything. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I wanted to show you guys the bag. It is looking so gorgeous. The corners are all dry and are looking pretty good. We conditioned the bag and it is looking beautiful. The handles, I mean, they look as good as we can get them with just using the glue. And everything is like glued down. There's this corner right there. And then this corner. This one is a lot better because remember the piping was completely exposed on this, but then we glued it back together and now you can't even see the piping. It just has that rubbing right there. But all in all, the bag still has so much life left and it is truly just a work of art. I feel like it would just like look beautiful sitting on a shelf or something, a bookshelf, your closet, whatever, your vanity. But that is the end of the video. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out today and checking out our little fix it for this bag. Let me know what you guys think down below in the description box. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Tune in tomorrow bright and early at 7 a.m. for a new video. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Alright, bye!